photographers, would you say it's a male-dominated industry when it comes to photographers?
For sure. I feel like every guy who gets a Canon is just, like, automatically just like a photographer and hits up girls like, hey, come to the Hilton downtown and let's do a hotel photo shoot. No.
Have you worked with female photographers before, or is it just...
I did, and it was actually one of my favorite shoots because I feel like women can capture a woman's beauty differently than a guy can. Of course, everyone has their perspective of beauty, but I feel like the way a woman sees a woman and captures it is just different from a guy. Not saying it's better or worse, but it's just different.
Do's and don'ts for a photographer working with someone like yourself?
Number one rule, like, don't have ulterior motives. Come to set professional. We're getting work done. We're not here to, like, you know, we could kick it, we can be cool, but I'm not here to, like, have sex with you for pictures. I can easily get other people to take my picture. I don't need you to take my picture. But I hate when guys feel like they're just, like, demanding, like, they need to have, like, sex for taking a photo. Like, I could take a better selfie than a picture you could take on your Canon, so.
Now, when it comes to photographers and disrespect, have you been disrespected by a photographer before?
No, but I have been kind of, like, pushed by a photographer to kind of, like, take my clothes off a little more than I really wanted to. At the time, I went with the flow, but looking back at it, I was just kind of like, damn, like, why did I do that? But it wasn't showing anything, right? I was just, like, in my underwear, but I was just, like, I mean, the pictures came out really good, so I see why he wanted it. He had his little vision, so it worked out good. But, yeah, for models, I would just say, stay true to what you believe in. You don't have to take your clothes off for a guy just because he's asking you to for a picture.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how does a model protect herself from bad photographers?
You just really have to go to every shoot. You have to have somebody with you, whether it be a male or a female or both. I would do both if I were you. I always bring my manager, who is also my best friend, with me into my shoots. And we usually have a guy with us as well, just in case the guy wants to pop off. But you always got to have someone with you. If you're by yourself, pepper spray or a knife or a gun.
Now, you talked about a little bit of nudity right there. Have you done nudity or implied nude? Or
no.
None of that?
I have never done anything naked. Not to say that I wouldn't. It just depends on the vision of the photographer. I'm not a vulgar. I mean, the way I speak may come off vulgar, but image-wise, I don't want to exploit my body. I don't have a problem with other women doing it, but I feel like my body is a temple and that it should be for privacy. But if there's a vision that I could see with, you know, maybe involving a little bit of nudity, I would do it. It just depends on the person, the scenario, and everything.